money is freedom, money's not happiness, you know? So it's temporary in my opinion. So I would base it on morals, standards, values.
He's gone through some things that, maybe the media doesn't know about. And I can say that I am one person that he does pick up the phone and he calls. So there's some things, kind of personal, but...
So when he know he's dead, he don't be doing all that. And I don't know if it's because he's a man, but he don't be doing all extra falling out stuff with him.
Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather may be dealing with significant legal challenges after certain relatives reportedly linked him to a $42 million fraud case that as the situation continues to develop. His longtime partner, Gallia Navila, has spoken publicly, offering her viewpoint. She highlighted that money is temporary and does not ensure lasting fulfillment. She further underlined that true contentment comes from integrity, meaningful connections, and personal values, rather than financial success alone.
I mean, honestly, more than anything, money is freedom, money's not happiness, you know? So it's temporary in my opinion. So I would base it on morals, standards, values, how they are as a person, where they come from, their family, how they raise a child.
How long do you think a woman can last in a relationship that has no romantic side to it, just strictly transactional?
Depends on the woman and how she carries herself.
Floyd Mayweather's daughter has reportedly addressed the $42 million fraud accusations connected to her father for the first time. During a recent live stream, she seemed deeply distressed, showing clear emotion as she spoke about her concerns surrounding the situation. Her reaction highlights how strongly this ongoing issue is affecting the family on a personal level.
When he know he's dead, he don't be doing all that. And I don't know if it's because he's a man, but he don't be doing all extra falling out stuff with him.
Floyd Mayweather's former partner and the mother of his children, Josie Harris, once expressed serious concern about how much he had changed over time, noting that she never anticipated such a drastic shift over the span of 20 years. She also hinted that there were deeper problems involving Mayweather that were never visible to the public. In a 2014 interview, Harris revealed that the idea of crossing paths with him made her uneasy, reflecting the emotional toll their relationship had taken. Their son, Karen Mayweather, later recounted a disturbing incident he witnessed between his parents, offering insight into the private struggles their family experienced.
He's gone through some things that, maybe the media doesn't know about. And I can say that I am one person that he does pick up the phone and he calls. So there's some things, kind of personal, but I have seen him overcome some things, and he actually has helped me with a lot of things as well.
Floyd Mayweather's uncle and former trainer, Jeff Mayweather, has shared that he is confused by the decisions Floyd has been making in recent times. He mentioned that Floyd's pattern of purchasing multiple properties and diving into different business ventures seems unpredictable. Jeff acknowledged that he no longer fully grasps his nephew's behavior, pointing to a growing distance between them. That he also observed that Floyd appears to be closer to his current circle than to his own relatives, suggesting a noticeable change in his personal connections.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much, so we don't really get a chance to talk very much, and so I don't really know what's going on. I know he's doing things that, to better his life, like, buying homes and buying, different things. And so, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't know.
Floyd Mayweather has consistently emphasized his independence, taking control of his own negotiations and personally managing his finances. Although that self-reliant mindset served him well inside the ring, it hasn't always translated smoothly into his business ventures. Depending solely on his own judgment, without expert input, has introduced challenges, resulting in financial decisions and investments that have attracted considerable attention.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such in a seat of influence. especially when like we were younger. We used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Oh, spunk your money on
dumb shit.
Work so hard to get it, and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. One thing he keeps coming back doing exhibitions and that, bro.
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
Joe Rogan has publicly questioned how Floyd Mayweather handles his financial matters, particularly regarding outstanding tax payments, that he cautioned that overlooking such responsibilities could attract the attention of the IRS and potentially result in major legal consequences. Rogan emphasized that regardless of a person's wealth, failing to meet federal tax obligations can lead to significant penalties and close examination. His remarks highlight the need for careful financial management and the dangers of neglecting required tax payments.
He owed that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Floyd Mayweather is frequently associated with high-end spending. Reports claim he spent around $5 million within a single week on property acquisitions and a private jet. Such large-scale purchases have raised questions about how he manages his finances and what he prioritizes. Some critics believe this level of spending reflects a focus on image and display rather than thoughtful financial planning.
Motion of nostalgia, you know what I mean? Because seeing Floyd Mayweather with all this money and cars and clothes and hoes and yada, 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 it just kind of reminded me, there was a small segment in that episode that stated that a lot of fighters believe in their immortality. You know what I mean? We've seen this before. So the question I ask, we have seen this movie before. Boxers traditionally going broke. You know, they start off well, so flamboyant with all this money and all these cars, and they have businesses they invest in. There's something special, you know, at least in their minds they are. And then after either retirement or near retirement or after the fight game has left them, traditionally boxers go broke, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying this is going to happen to Floyd Mayweather, but I swear on everything, man, I hope it doesn't happen to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather is going to go down in the halls of history, ladies and gentlemen, as possibly top 3 to top 5 to top 10 of all-time greats. I mean, depending on how you view Floyd Money Mayweather. But however, he is definitely the #1 boxer of my era, ladies and gentlemen, of my time on this earth of watching this sport of boxing. No one has the skill set of Floyd Money Mayweather. Carve it up, chop it up how you like. Get on the debate about his opponents, all this other crap. We can have that for another video. But this man is going to go down in history as an all-time great without a doubt. And I understand the argument for those who may even present the argument that he's the #1 greatest of all time. I see valid points in that argument. I don't agree with that, but I see valid points in that argument. This is a great boxer. We are going to miss Floyd Money Mayweather when he leaves the sport, ladies and gentlemen. But the fact remains, Floyd Money Mayweather and all of his accomplishments and all of the great things he's done inside the ring, however, seems to be playing the same tune or acting in the same movie of a lot of boxers that make a lot of money and just go on a spending spree with it and fucking, you know, end up broke in their later years, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you think of some of the greatest boxers through the eons of time.
Floyd Mayweather's connections with his family have reportedly become strained over time. His father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., expressed disappointment, saying that success and wealth have changed the nature of their relationship. He recalled that even a simple conversation about a car turned into a heated dispute, ultimately leading to a major rift between them. His uncle, Jeff Mayweather, also pointed to the growing distance, noting that Floyd now appears closer to those in his present circle than to members of his own family.
At one time, we was coming up, we have never had an argument in our life, me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. We was on HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about now? I'm just saying, you know, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden, I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is what it is. Sometimes, you know, hey, when people it ain't about me training or anything like that. People's getting money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. You know, if sometimes when people get money.
Floyd Mayweather's financial dealings have come under intense examination. He is reportedly linked to a $42 million fraud probe, with claims suggesting that his statement of owning 62 properties might have been exaggerated.
Yes. But he's just flaunting, as you said, he's flaunting his opulence. He's also flaunting basically his middle finger at the IRS. You cannot do this. No. You will lose. This is one foe you can't outrun or outdance or outsmart or play defense on. You just can't get away with it. You can try for a while, but the clock is just, that meter is just running and running and running, and it's just going straight up. Interest and penalty. Yes! As we speak. Another day just passed, another interest penalty.
According to Business Insider, Floyd Mayweather only had partial ownership of the properties in question, fueling allegations that he may have misrepresented his holdings. The fallout from this controversy has also touched his family life. His daughter, Iana Mayweather, reportedly became emotional as the situation unfolded, expressing her concerns about the circumstances. Her response underscores the profound personal strain this scandal has placed on the Mayweather family.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
Floyd Mayweather, celebrated as one of the greatest boxers in history, has faced increasing controversy since retiring from a sport. While his achievements in the ring remain indisputable, his post-retirement activities, including high-profile exhibition matches and extravagant spending, have drawn scrutiny over his financial choices and overall legacy. Since leaving professional boxing in 2017, Mayweather has taken part in exhibition fights against personalities such as Logan Paul and John Gotti. 3. These matches, often criticized as being primarily motivated by money, have raised concerns among observers, including fellow boxer Oscar de la Hoya, who questioned how such events might influence the way Mayweather is remembered in the long term.
Yeah. That's the shot. But you know what it is? I think obviously with Floyd, he gets the biggest percentage of the purse, isn't it?
Yeah, but he can still get the biggest percentage of the purse.
Yeah, but Ricky Hatton's gonna want more. He'll want more. He'll want more.
He'll want more.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when they fought in their heyday, Floyd got more.
Yeah, of course.
So, you know what I'm saying?
No, but Floyd wants like 95% more. 90% more. You know what I'm saying? It's not like...
He's like 95.5. Yeah, that's how he likes to do it, innit? Because I'm not going to lie, if Floyd fought Ricky, both of them now, catch weight 154, O2 Arena, it will sell out.
It will sell out. It will sell out.
Floyd Mayweather, however, has defended his involvement in exhibition matches, describing them as opportunities to grow both his fortune and his legacy. And he compares his post-retirement endeavors to the approaches of prominent business figures such as Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett, emphasizing the importance he places on financial success.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
Floyd Mayweather is well known for his affinity for luxury. Reports indicate that he once spent around $5 million in a single week on property acquisitions and a private jet. These lavish expenditures have attracted scrutiny, especially considering his previous troubles with the IRS. In 2015, the agency filed a lien against him for over $22 million in unpaid taxes.
How do you explain all that? How did that happen in your life?
Well, things happen. You know, I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. She was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months, right?
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
So what is it like to have everything and then not have freedom?
That's what I come to find out. Freedom is very important. Freedom is very, very important. And I'm just, I'm happy to be free. I'm happy to be back, in my children's life.
Despite these financial challenges, Floyd Mayweather has continued to showcase his wealth, often sharing glimpses of his lavish lifestyle on social media. This behavior has drawn criticism, with observers arguing that he may prioritize projecting an image of wealth over securing a lasting legacy, prompting questions about the long-term sustainability of his financial decisions. Floyd Mayweather, who once managed multiple promotions and operated his own company, now seems to be encountering significant financial troubles. According to reports, he was reportedly detained in Dubai over unpaid debts, sparking further questions about the overall stability of his finances.
Well, in today's news, they're trying to convince the public that Floyd Money Mayweather is broke. All right. Oh, successful boxer. Do you want to know how to be woke? Do you want to know how we think? Well, sit down for a second and let me help you out, okay? This is how we interpret the situation. First of all, why are you telling the public his financial information? Why? What's the reason? Let's start there. Nope, let's put a pin in that, okay? Now, who is he? Floyd Money Mayweather, okay? Successful boxer. 50-0, undefeated. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. He fought a little bit more after that. But 50-0. Let's just go there. All right? Very successful. Most highly paid boxer ever. Okay? So, he's dumb, right? Oh, he can't read. That was funny. Remember the 50 Cent joke and whatnot? Because, they got into it because 50 wanted to be a part of, starting up a company or whatever. The whole thing went however it went, right? But Floyd Mayweather ultimately didn't need his help to do that. So Floyd Mayweather did it on his own. Mayweather Promotions, his own company, right? That he owns, okay? So he not only has his own company, or has had his own company while he was promoting all of those fights, but look at his fight selection. He chose to fight Mexicans and or Hispanics on or around Cinco de Mayo every year. Cash cow genius. That's why he money.
This development has brought fresh focus to Floyd Mayweather's extravagant spending habits. Reports indicate that he purchased several properties and a private jet within just 1 week. These acquisitions have faced criticism, with some arguing that such lavish spending could have contributed to his current financial difficulties.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Devontae Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul like 2 years ago said that Floyd is actually broke, and it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Floyd Mayweather's life after retirement paints a complex picture. Although he still earns money through exhibition bouts and different investments, questions persist regarding his legacy and financial decisions. His experience demonstrates that pursuing wealth without strategic planning and nurturing personal relationships can lead to unforeseen difficulties.
This is all I hear every day. Oh, I'm getting money. You know who I am? My name holds weight. Okay, all that's cool. But why are you tripping about spending $20 or $50 to get in the strip club? If you're really getting money like that, you're not tripping on $20 or $50. It's just a drop in the bucket. Me, myself, I got a staff, I got employees, I got to take care of. And if I let everybody in for free, I'll be out of business. You guys don't trip when you go out and buy them high-end cars. You don't trip when you buy the European clothes. And you don't trip when you buy them high-end watches. So why are you tripping about spending $20 or $50 just to get in the gentleman's club?
That's a wrap for today's video. Be sure to stay connected, and we'll see you in the next episode.